Hey guys, so I have allergies today. Yes, the spring is booming here. We've got flowers all over in our desert. Super wild bloom this year. So, real quick, I'm going to show you what I wore last week. I don't have face makeup on either because I'm going to be blowing my nose all day. So why put it on? It's just going to mess it up. So anyway, one that I wore was Viva La Juicy Glace. Now, this last week has been in the 90s. Like 90 to 95 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's been pretty warm. So I've almost been wearing almost like summer fragrances. It's quite hot to be considered spring. But anyways, this is Viva La Juicy Glace. And this is, it's basically Viva La Juicy, which is like a caramel and pear, but very effervescent and light and playful. Not like a real serious one, but with, there's something more floral in this, I would say. Let me spray it. Blast of alcohol in the beginning. Hold on. Look how cute this bottle is. I love Viva La Juicy. This is bright, maybe with some more jasmine. I would say it's more floral. And maybe like a little more fruity. It's beautiful. If you have the original Viva La Juicy, I don't think you necessarily need this though. I have used quite a bit and it's a pretty new bottle. Well, within the last year. Next up, I wore Jimmy Choo EDP. This is just like a staple in my collection. This is my second or third bottle since I first tried it. Now this is very strong patchouli and like a stewed caramelized pear. It's beautiful with like praline sweetness. So it's a fruituli, as they call these. Definitely sweet and very patchouli forward. So if you don't like patchouli, I would not get this. But I am almost done. Not almost done. I'm halfway done with this. And this is a 3.4 ounce bottle. Yes, it's almost like a signature. And my boyfriend always compliments me on this. He loves this. And the dry down, the scent you get around you is almost, it's just so feminine and beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's stunning. So next up, I wore My Way by Giorgio Armani. Do you see how almost gone my bottle is? Ugh. This is a beautiful, sweet floral. Tuberose and jasmine with like that bubble gum type scent. Like think of like pink bubble gum and like a tuberose floral fragrance. Very sweet. It's absolutely stunning. Quick story, my uncle, he had not been shopping for his wife for fragrances in forever. He landed on this one for her, guys. He loved the smell of this one. Plus, my man liked this too. I actually sprayed a sample on my arm before I bought it. And he liked it. So that's why I purchased it. And this is just, it's absolutely beautiful. I love that. I wore Pure Poison by Dior. This is not the bottle. My bottle broke. I had to decant it. This is like a fresh laundry, floral, sweet floral. You can't pick out one floral in this. It's just so well blended. Clean, bright, beautiful, fresh, almost laundry-esque, with the tiniest bit of a vintage vibe. This is absolutely stunning. Again, don't look at this bottle. Pure Poison is just, that may also be a signature of mine that I would wear that all year. Signature worthy. It's absolutely stunning. So beautiful. Next up I wore, I'm looking at my sheet over there, Nectarine and Blushing Freesia by Indulgent Moments. Now this is your total fruity, just straight nectarine with this tiny tinge of floral aspect. But this is what you're mainly going to get is like that sweet nectarine type of peach. Very, like intensified, almost candied This is absolutely stunning. Beautiful fruit fragrance. If you love fruity and gourmand, I think this is a beautiful fragrance for gourmand lovers. And it is just pure nectarine, peachy goodness. It's stunning. I love this. I think it's fantastic. Sweet, though. It's very sweet. Next up, I wore, what does that say? Oh, this is a new add to my collection. This is by Patek Maison Prisme collection. This is the Blanc one. I think creators are getting these for free from the brand. But the reason I bought this is because my boyfriend got me a perfume by this brand. And these are like niche, more high-end perfumes, which I usually don't show on my channel. But this was on sale for like around 60 bucks, which is an amazing price. This is normally like 200. So this is an iris, beautiful. I'm getting a phone call. I hope that's not messing it up. I'm wondering if I should take this phone call. I'll get back to you. Okay. Man, these interruptions. So, to me, this is considered similar to Dama Bianca, which I thought was a feminine fragrance. This leans male to me. I get a powdery CK1 vibe. It is higher end. I don't think it's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but for the price, I don't think you need it. Again, this leans masculine to me, but to my boyfriend, this leans feminine. He says it smells like powder. And like feminine. And so I sprayed it on him and it smelled feminine. On me, it smells a little masculine, which I don't mind. It's very slightly leaning masculine. But imagine CK1 by Calvin Klein, like that cologne type unisex fragrance, which is citrusy yet kind of barbershop-y, with iris. This is really pretty. I like it. It's what I wore. I don't necessarily think I'll talk about it much on my channel unless you guys want reviews on higher end perfumes, but yeah, there you go. Next up, I hauled, if you guys watch me, you may watch Sarah Mays. She's got way more followers and she's been around way longer. She got a vintage bottle of Euphoria by Calvin Klein. This I ended up finding. This is from 2015. Look at that juice compared to my bottle. It's so much deeper. Now, it came with just a random like little cap because it was a tester bottle, which is just perfect. It still has a cap that works. I'm just going to switch my bottle with this one and put it on it. So I tested these side by side. Now this one's kind of hard for me to explain. It's almost like a pomegranate, like patchouli fragrance with like a masculine edge while still being feminine. It's kind of sweet, syrupy, but you do get patchouli. You get patchouli in this. So for me, this was more intense. It really was deeper, more complex than the newer version. Now you can see mine's almost gone, so I needed a refill anyway, because I think Euphoria is stunning. The weirdest thing though, on each arm, this one outperformed this one. This was stronger spraying it on, the old batch one. Stronger spraying it on, but then it dissipated quicker, while this was lighter but lasted longer. So I don't know what that's about. So for me, I'm so happy to have this. Now what I do think is going to happen, since I've now introduced air into it, it is going to probably get longer lasting, with the fact that it's not only stronger when first sprayed, but it should start lasting longer. It should start aging and concentrating a bit more. So I think that's the issue with it. Again, you can see my bottle's basically gone and I needed to re-up anyway, so I decided to get a vintage bottle of Euphoria. This is just I think this is absolutely stunning. I did read a review once on Fragrance Net, and she was like, it smells like a men's cologne to me. And I kind of get the men's vibe from it, but I can understand it, but it's still very feminine to me. Like, maybe it depends on how your body reacts to it, is the way it's going to pull. This is just stunning. I can't get enough of Euphoria. I think it's beautiful. Now, this was, what was it? Around $50 on eBay. She had a lot in stock. Let me know if you guys want a link or like how I could like show you her shop. This is authentic, true Euphoria. It's gorgeous. And it seemed like she had a lot of bottles. And these are from 2015, so that's not that vintage, but it's still older than the newest version. And I don't know, this, you know, I gotta check when this bottle came out. It's actually got a different, was it 2015? I can't remember if it was 2015. Alright, I'll have it down below what year it was. I checked the date or the code, and yeah. So anyways, guys, that's what I wore. Not this very last week, but the week before. I'm a little behind. I'm going to film my next one. I got to run to the manager's office real quick and do something, and then I'll film what I wore last week for this last week. Alright, guys. I'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.